Hey guys, and it's Silas here, welcome back to Let's Play Evil Genius. I've gotten all the Uber Loot items now. I'll just quickly show them off. I've got Excalibur, which you get from Europe, very nice. It's a nice message when you steal it. It says, evil organisation tried to steal the sword, they tried to pull it out of the stone, and when that failed they just took the stone that the sword was in, along with everything else. And I think, where's my other item? Which was some samurai armor. I can't remember where I put it. Here it is. There's a samurai armor which you get from Asia somewhere. I can't remember where exactly, but you saw it on the map last video, so that's there. I also got all the pieces of the totem pole, which I am now going to construct for your delight. Let me just demolish that so I've got a bit of space, and then we can move this over here and start constructing the totem pole. Apparently there's a agent in my base somewhere. Oh, he's been captured. He must have tried to break into this section here. There's another agent there. I don't think any of the super agents are on my island at the moment, but I'll have to keep an eye out for them just in case they are. So, I have actually installed Prometheus Revenge traps, but one thing I didn't realise is that if you have sensors on the walls next to them, they'll actually set off, they'll actually burn the sensors on the walls, so I had to put the walls on the side here. And since these are the sides that are actually technically placed, not the ones on the other opposite walls over here, they don't get burned, but these ones will, so something to keep in mind if you're using those traps. I only put those in to have a little bit of fun whilst I'm finishing up on this island. I'm not going to use those on the next island because they do leave body bags and they can be quite dangerous. So we're doing with this guy, kill tag, set off a little chamber thing just to get rid of him. So this guy's now placed this here, so now we just move this last piece near to it. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to be a Scrooge, and once I've completed this totem pole, I'm going to get ready to move to my next island, which I can do by clicking on this button down here, which will activate the whole sequence for moving. To do that, I'm going to move all of my items, all of my loot items, into the very bottom of the power plant. So that's objective complete. We've got the totem pole there, which now doesn't have any negative effects. It's got actually quite a huge radius on it of positive effects, so you can put that wherever you want. And that's of course optional, cursed collection completed, faking it completed, and loot and pillage, master plan machination completed. So if we make a start, I'll just be moving all my loot items into the power plant, just stacking them all down here somewhere. I'm not bothered about the hotspots being accessible, so we just slowly move them one by one away from where they currently are. And what you can do to actually save quite a lot of money, or to regather a lot of money, is to start demolishing the buildings you've got. I would start with the laboratory because I don't need it anymore. So now that's got no loot items in it. You have to make sure there's nothing in it you want to keep or transfer to your next island, because they will get destroyed. So once this little power planty bit has been destroyed, then we can move on to destroying some more things. We can move that there. Actually, let's put that there. Have I got anything else in here? I've got the sarcophagus that needs moving out. Throw that down here, start stacking them up along this wall now. This thing can go in there. Got stuff all over my base that can just be thrown in down here somewhere. I've got this Ming vase, what's it? We'll put that in there. The sarcophagus, the Ark of the Covenant even, that can go in there. Just checking, we've got this Ice Age frozen dude man. Can't remember what that's called. The Shrunk Raid Eiffel Tower. The totem pole we just created. Got stuff elsewhere, no doubt. Have I got anything else in here? I've got 16 loot items, I know that much. I think there's 16 anyway. Loot acquired 6. Was that because they're all being moved? Don't scare me like that. I've got another vase here. Got loads of pottery lying around. So have they destroyed this power plant yet? Nope, they haven't got around to doing that yet. So what I'll be doing is just slowly removing my rooms, because when you remove a room you get refunded for the amount of cash that it took to create it. Security door bypassed somewhere. There's loads of stuff going on down here. Not too bothered. Oh god, my minions. My minions are being slaughtered in there. Okay, let's demolish these flipping traps. They're too dangerous. Slowly moving all my loot. So this should be so I think I've got 16. I'm pretty sure I've got 16. I can't remember whether it's 16 with the totem pole pieces or whether it's 16 without. There's the $1 million bill. Put that in there as well. So how many have I got in here right now? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So there's another 3 somewhere. I remember there's a painting on this wall. So we can put that in here somewhere. Put it on the wall there. There's another 2 somewhere, apparently. Don't know where I've put them. Let's have a look. Maybe I counted wrong. Did I count wrong? Maybe I did. I can't remember. Is there anything on this wall? No. Let me count again. I should have 16. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So there are 2 more loot items somewhere on the island. Don't know what I've done with them. Put them all over the place, so I can't find them now. Maybe they're in here. Ah, there's one. Put that in there somewhere. Stuff that at the end. And should be one more somewhere. Is it also in here? I can't see it. Shout at the screen as usual if you see the loot item and I can't. Might help me find it. It might just make your voice sore. Maybe something else counts as a loot item, I don't know. But either way, I'll just check the rooms as I demolish them. I wanted to demolish the room, not that. So I don't know if any of these count as a loot item, I don't think so. Maybe the research machine counts as a loot item? I don't think so, because I can build a research machine. I can build everything I've got in here. Ah, maybe the cloning machine is a loot item. Let me have a look. Cloning chamber? Maybe not, but I can't build it, can I? No, I can't build a cloning machine. Well, if I can't build it, then it's a loot item to me, so let's go put this somewhere safe, along with all my other rubbish. I'm not bothered whether it's got accessible points, I just want it placed in there for the time being. So they can start moving that, start demolishing this. Once my evil genius actually... I did tell him to move, didn't I? I told him to come down here, somewhere. If he would do that soon. And we can demolish my control room now, because I'm not going back on the world map for anything. Demolish my inner sanctum, because my evil genius is no longer in it. And demolish the laboratory. And demolish these power plants, more than likely. The training room, I think, is now empty of stuff that I need, so we can demolish that. Would demolish all these corridors. Can demolish this bit of training room. I can demolish that eventually. So basically what I'm doing is just slowly cutting down my base bit by bit. And instead of... I could demolish the hotel lounge as well. Demolish all of this stuff actually. The hotel lobby. Demolish this hotel lobby. So... eventually... what's all those blue dots about? Oh, that was demolishing the control room, I see. So eventually I'll have demolished everything, and I'll probably meet you back there to save you seeing me just demolishing things bit by bit. And, well, yeah, I'll see you momentarily then. So I have completely stripped my base of all non-essential things. I've got my lockers to keep my minions happy, and I've got 1 nuclear power plant just to keep things running, ticking over, as it were. Now I think I'm ready. I've got all my loot in here, all my gold. I think I'm ready to go ahead and move to my new base. So it's a pretty simple thing. Just come over here, new island. Once the island transfer procedure is initiated, it cannot be aborted. Are you sure it's time to abandon your diabolical home? Yes. Your minions will now start to evacuate the base. They will pack up loot items and make their way to the depots. When you are ready to leave, select your evil genius and right-click on the depot. Your evil genius will make their way to the depot. When your evil genius reaches the depot, they will leave the island with everyone and everything in the depot. Anyone left behind will be lost. So make sure everyone's in the depot that you want in the depot. Depot. Can't say that enough. So hopefully all my minions will come up here and grab all my loot items. Hopefully they won't leave any behind. If they do, I'll be a bit miffed. Hopefully they're going to grab the ones behind everything else as well. So there should be 3 more minions coming up here to grab some more loot items, and there they are. So my minion, slowly make our way down here. I don't know if these agents will shoot at me. If they do, then I'll just have to hope my bodyguard protects me a little bit. Get down here, you. I even sold my fire extinguishers. I sold all the security cameras. I couldn't sell these 2 rooms because of all the body bags that are in here. But as you can see, I've got $5 million, which is more than enough to start a new base with. So once all these guys are in here, get my evil genius down here. Hopefully, I'm just hoping that the investigators don't attack my evil genius. I don't think they do. I don't think they specifically do that. I think they just might take photos of me or something and generate a little bit of heat. We'll see what their interaction does. Okay, they just completely ignore me. To them, I'm just another old bloke on an island. Strange Chinese bloke on an island even. So you can see everyone queuing up to enter the depot right now. Just before we move, I will make sure that everyone's off the island by making sure everyone's in this section. So hopefully this section here will be empty and everyone will be on the world column here. Loot acquired, so 0. All my loot's out. And this should be a 1 when I'm finished as well. So there's 22 minions, 19 of my minions still on the island, which is these queuing up here. And I'm just waiting now for my minion to slowly make his way all the way back here. And these agents, they won't spot anything and get off the island in time to generate any heat. So hopefully these guys are also waiting to come down here. Got an investigator here just chilling out. These are just watching everyone thinking, this is very odd, there's a lot of people entering the depot right now. You're going to have a big party or something. So it looks like we're heading off by boat to our new island. Would appear we're almost ready. Just waiting for my evil genius, who's being a slowpoke. So here we go, everyone's running down here. Is there a boat there? There is a boat there. Oh, there's a tourist leaving, that's why. So are we ready? No friends, no loot, everyone's on the world map. So let's do this. Hopefully I haven't forgotten anything. If I have, then it's a bit late now. So it looks like we're ready to go to our new island. Are you sure you want to leave? Everything left behind on the island will be lost. A couple of corridors, power plant, that's fine. So yeah, let's go. In your own time, evil genius man. I'm assuming our bodyguard makes it onto the depot, even though she was technically still left on the island there. But I'm sure we'll be alright. So now we get to watch a little cutscene, I do believe. I do not know how they put all of that loot item and all of that gold and 100 minions into just those 2 helicopters. I'm assuming some of us must have arrived by boat. Look at that. Our next island's got a massive volcano on it. Right, so if I suggest anything, we've got a couple more laboratory items we can build, and a different set of camouflage doors, is pause the game as soon as you hit this island, because all of your loot will be out in the open here. And I suggest the first thing you do on your new island is locate this place. This is where they get all the TNT from. I'm pretty sure this is where they get the TNT from. So you want to build an entrance first of all. So I'm going to throw in an evil base entrance here. I'm going to have that the first thing I build, and also a corridor, just a little corridor, and then I'll be throwing in a strong room right near the depot so that my minions can start building things straight away. So I'm going to put this in here for now. I'll destroy it and move it further into my base later on, but for now it's going there. What you could even do is have this is your depot for good. You could have the briefcase rack on this side, and you could have an entrance on the inside closer to where all your baseness is going. So I might even extend this up to this little block here. Have a really huge strong room, and I'll get them to start building that right away. For now, all I'm going to do is put a door on the front, security level 2 door, and as soon as they've built that, then you can start building your new island. But this just ensures that you can get all your loot into a safe and secure location, because once it's been built, you could set this up as a level 4 security door so that no one can go in or out. Plus your money then is in an accessible spot, because at the moment it's here, and if they want to build something they have to run from this strong room all the way to this depot, or even worse, they have to run all the way to the helicopter, which is actually all the way up here, which is actually where all our minions will be coming out of in just a moment. So our new objectives: we have to choose a doomsday device and prepare for its construction. So we've got to build a lab, that's our top priority. Once the lab has been built, the Codex of Knowledge can be stolen from my Siberian research lab, analyse the Codex, and then combine it with a top-tier item in the laboratory apparatus to unlock one of 3 potential doomsday devices. The Codex of Knowledge is beyond the comprehension of your science minions. Persuade a mercenary scientist to come to the island and unlock the Codex potential. Each World Alliance has a disaffected scientist who can be approached, so we get to choose which scientist we pick. Good grief, you can see the depot contents there, this massive list of things that are in the depot right now that they'll be moving out eventually. I'm pretty sure that the kind of the blue background to that is actually glitched out. It should be kind of curving outwards instead of curving inwards like that, so that's a bit strange. So hopefully these guys, they're moving the loot items right now, so what we can do is, if we pause the game just quickly, because we will want the loot in this stronghold, we can actually start them moving it down here before they've actually placed it all. We can't move that portrait yet, so we'll have to remember that's there. But as long as all the loot items are down here, then they should be able to move them fairly quickly into our base as soon as it's been built. So I'll get on with doing this. If you've got any more tips and hints for the next video when I'll actually be constructing my evil base, then please post them in the comments. I'll try and include everyone's suggestions. If you've got some wacky ideas for traps or labyrinths or just something you'd like to see in the base, then go ahead and suggest it and I'll see if I can work it in. So until next time, thanks for watching, and I'll see you soon. Goodbye, guys.